Ready.
You're ready?
Yeah. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Eco Power Stadium, Doncaster. Under overcast skies today. A little bit chilly, surprisingly, but a big game this. For an Oldham side, winless in the last two. That draw on Good Friday at Widnes, followed up by a home humbling by Bradford Bulls. So an opportunity this afternoon to get back on track against a very strong opponent in Doncaster. A couple of eye-catching results from the team from South Yorkshire so far this season, not least the win over Toulouse. And it's a much changed Roughyeds side today. 3 youngsters on dual registration from Wigan. We're going to see Jacob Douglas in an Oldham shirt for the first time this season. Josh Cartwright on the other wing. And Tom Forber, the hooker. Debuts off the bench for Ryan Lannon. And for the St Helens centre, Ben Davis, who arrived during the week. It's PLT the fullback, Cartwright, Davis, Turner and Douglas. Riley Dean and Josh Drinkwater the halves. Gil Dudson, Forber and Ted Chaplow. And then Adam Lawton, Matty Ashurst and Adam Milner, the 13. The bench, Lewis Baxter, Pat Moran, George Hurst and Ryan Lannon. Ben Forster, the 18th man for head coach Sean Long today. Plenty of familiar names in the Doncaster lineup. Craig Hall, the fullback. Luke Briscoe, Rhys Lynn, Brad Hay, Eddie Gebby, Jack Charles and Conor Robinson the halves. Brad Knowles, Greg Burns and Sui Matagi, the former Castleford Tiger. And then Jacob Jones, Sam Smeaton and Louis McConnell, the loose forward. Watson Boas on the bench with Jordan Baldwinson, Tyler Heppy and Paulie Pawley. So heaps of Super League experience. A team that can do damage if Oldham are not on their game. Welcome one and all wherever you're listening from. Great to have you with us as head coach Sean Long makes his way out of the tunnel and up to watch the game with us in this main stand. And here we go. Led out by Rhys Lynn and Jordan Turner. Doncaster and Oldham. Doncaster in the blue shirt, shorts and socks with the primrose yellow and white trim. And Oldham in their familiar home jerseys, the red and white, the navy shorts and the white socks. Big game this for an Oldham side who welcome Toulouse next Saturday in the Betfred Championship. And then Featherstone once again the following week in the semi-finals of the AB Sundex 1895 Cup. The players line up on the far side. That's the only stand open to spectators over on the far side. Really small crowd here today. One stand open and less than half full. And it looks like Craig Hall is going to kick off for Doncaster, who will play from right to left as we look on. Sean Long's asked for a big start from Oldham. Let's see if he gets it. We're high up in this main stand. Bit of a gusty wind. And Craig Hall kicks long, and Phoenix will take it on the full. And Gil Dudson on his left shoulder carries a strong first return for Oldham. Forber the hooker today, wearing 34. And then Jordan Turler coming in for his first carry of the game. Looking forward to seeing Ben Davis, the new arrival from St Helens, on this near side, playing right centre today with Jacob Douglas. A new look right side for Oldham. Forber, Phoenix on his right shoulder. Oldham are up to 40. Looking for a big start here with Forber once more. Brings in Adam Lawton. The big man getting a good run in the side at the moment. Last tackle Oldham on halfway with Forber. Goes behind, and Josh Drinkwater for the first time goes long with the left-footed kick. Taken on the full by the experienced Craig Hall, former Featherstone Rovers man. Sean Long will know him well. Former Hull KR man too. There are quite a few Featherstone old boys as Jordan Turner goes for a big shot in this team, who Sean Long will know well. Craig Hall, Luke Briscoe, Tyler Heppy on the bench. Louis McConnell, the loose forward as well. That's 4 former Featherstone Rovers. And here are Doncaster with possession for the first time. So far so good for Oldham. We'll get to your messages in a moment. Let's just see how this set pans out. Chaplow and Forber in the tackle. Oldham have made it up to just about halfway. Hall kicks from the centre circle. That's going to hit the ground if he's not careful. It's a good take in the end by Cartwright, wearing 35. A couple of players without numbers on their backs today in the Oldham side, of which Davis is one, and that's his first carry. It's a good one. He's up. A strong carry from Ben Davis, up towards halfway. And that pristine white shirt gets a bit muddied as Ashurst drives inside the Doncaster 40. Turner is the dummy half with Drinkwater first receiver. Here is Josh, just feints and then gives it to Chaplow. Only Ted in the side today. Jay not making the squad this week. Riley Dean under pressure on the last tackle, goes high. It's an early test, a really comfortable claim by Adina Gebi. But Doncaster will have to start this one inside their own 10-metre line. Both sides testing each other out early. That's a decent gain from Doncaster. Still inside their own 20 though. And you can probably hear far right, that's where the Oldham fans are housed, those brave souls who've made the trip down to South Yorkshire. Kick on the last. Phoenix is under it. Good claim from Phoenix. There's plenty of height on it from the left boot of Connor Robinson. Oh, that's a penalty. High shot. He didn't miss. He gets up, shakes himself down. I think it was Douglas. Jacob Douglas on the kick return was taken high. And he just dusts himself off and trots back onto his right wing. And Oldham will have a penalty. Hello to Nicklaus. Redemption day for Oldham. Hello to Wayne. Big 80 needed, he says today. You're not wrong. Afternoon to you, Andy. Hello to Arthur as well, listening in from down under. Way past your bedtime, Arthur. Hi to Paul. Hi to David back home in Oldham. Hi to Jean and everyone down in Truro in Cornwall. Hi to Darren in Mossley. Paul, who's at work in Bury. Here goes Riley Dean, stepping inside. Out to John in Coventry as well. Oh, nice little step. It's Adam Milner still going strong. Doncaster defensive line back on their 20 here. An opportunity early for Oldham. Forber feeds Drinkwater. Flat ball to Matty Ashurst. And suddenly Oldham can see the whites of the post. They're 10 away. Left side. Forber is over it. Drinkwater first receiver right side. It is Drinkwater. He's going to kick for the corner. Floats one. Now then, it's knocked back. This should be play on. It's going to be a dropout, is it, for Doncaster? I think it is. It was tapped back. Was it Ben Davis who went high for it? Tapped it back, and Doncaster being trapped in goal. So Oldham are getting the ball back here from the dropout. Hi to Keith Clark. Stan in Spain. To Bernie. Afternoon to you, Ian in Waterhead. To Deadly Boring in Hull. To Ellie and Elise listening in Turkey. To Liam Fisher as well. And to James. Here come Oldham. Is this the first opportunity for points? Forber wearing 34. Then Ben Davis. No number on his shirt. Shakes the tacklers off, and Oldham within 10. Forber again. Back into Gil Dudson in front of the post. Little stutter step from Gil. And then he's grounded 5 away. Here's the danger. Phoenix is lurking behind the line here. They're going to go the other way. Flat ball. Can Oldham get over? Held up, I think, is the shout. Yes. Held up over on the far side. And is that going to be the turnover, or is there one more? I think it's still Oldham ball. It's a stoppage in play either way. I think Matty Ashurst might have some blood. I think that's the stoppage. The referee said it's a head injury. You need to stem the flow. So the Oldham medical staff, on they go to do their bit. Tell you what, you wouldn't know it was 27 degrees a couple of days ago. Absolutely freezing here. Should have brought the hat. Should have brought the Roughyeds bobble hat today. So for all of you telling me you're listening in Turkey and Australia and Greece and Cornwall, it's a little bit chilly. Almost went shorts today. Good decision that was not to. So breather here for everyone. 0-0, 7.5 gone. But Oldham have the upper hand, and they're within 10 of the line. Running repairs for Matty Ashurst, who eventually will play the ball. And here we go, Drinkwater in front of the sticks. He's going to run the angles and give it to Riley Dean. Ben Davis, who started really well. And this is the last tackle. Forber's over it, Phoenix lurking. They're going to come to this thin side. Adam Lawton looking to power over on his own. He's offloaded, well, laterally. He might give a knock on, actually. Either way, Doncaster have it. It's going to be play on, Doncaster ball. Hi to John in Royton. Hi to Mick. Rushed home from junior rugby with Limehurst Lions to listen to commentary. Well, let's hope we can bring you a victory. Liam Fisher asking about combined fans together. Hard to say from here. Just a few hundred, Liam, I would say, over on the far side. The Oldham fans, the flags are out. We've got the far right corner. I'd probably say 50 or so Oldham fans. Doncaster, a few hundred, I would say. Making a bit of noise, the two on the far side. Here come Doncaster, all in blue. Oldham have started confidently here. It's been ever free so far. That Oldham bench, if you joined us late, is Lewis Baxter, Pat Moran, George Hurst and Ryan Lannon on debut. Phoenix takes the kick on the last. Gives it to Josh Cartwright, the young fair-haired winger from Wigan. Second mini stint on dual registration from the Warriors. Over halfway with Forber. Milner takes it on. He's had a confident start as well, Adam Milner. Back from illness, which ruled him out of the Bradford game. Forber. Riley Dean attacking the line, bringing in Phoenix. First opportunity. Floats it to this near right-hand side. Jacob Douglas is lurking. It's with Drinkwater in front of the post. Just dribbles one over the top. 2 bounces, comfortable pick-up. Good chase though. Oh, it's a really good, he's dropped it. But he was trapped behind anyway. Really good chase. Drinkwater led it. Riley Dean got there with him. Gil Dudson was up. And it's a dropout. Second dropout from under the post. And it's the Oldham fans you can hear. Dudson controls the restart and bounces and brings it back himself. Forber. There goes Ted Chaplow with a strong drive forward. Centre field, 30 out for Oldham. 0-0 on the board. It's with Drinkwater. Changes his mind and goes to ground. That's another tackle gone. 11 minutes on the clock. Dudson right in front of the post here. Another good step for the big man. He's still going left to right. Gil Dudson, right to left rather, and the 5 away now with Forber. Phoenix lurking, good step from PLT. Gave himself up and expected an obstruction. The referee didn't oblige, so Oldham allowed to continue. It's the last tackle. Milner, here's Drinkwater, they're running it. Riley Dean straightens up towards the post, Riley Dean! Oldham score! Riley Dean off the right-footed step under the post. First blood to Oldham, who lead 4-0. Just opened up for Riley. And now listen to the Oldham fans standing and singing in the far corner. Credit to the club. Riley Dean's try. Drinkwater's right in front. This will be 6-0. And that's more like it. That was on the last as well. So good patience from Riley Dean from Oldham. And Drinkwater high into the stands to our right. Oldham lead by 6 points to 0. PLT feels the restart. And Dudson again, who's had a very good start to this game. 14 gone, 6-0 Oldham. Riley Dean's try, justifying his inclusion today ahead of Danny Craven. A few of you asking about Craven's absence, wondering whether it was an injury. No injury for Danny. Sean going with Riley Dean and Josh Drinkwater. Jay Chaplow also, another man left out, no injury there. Shuffling the pack after Bradford. Sean Long as PLT comes forward again. Last tackle, listen to the Oldham fans. They're 30 out here, Drinkwater's going to go high. Into the corner, Cartwright leading the chase. It's a good chase, Turner gets there too, and Doncaster again having to start with 5 metres from their own line. To David listening at home, hate missing a game, or just make sure you get to the next one. Back at Boundary Park, next 2 games, Toulouse Saturday, then the big one. Featherstone, semi-final, 80 minutes from Wembley for the first time in this club's history. Make sure you get there, bring your friends, bring your family, anyone who can get there. We want a big crowd for that. Featherstone are going to bring a lot. What a chance for Oldham to get to Wembley. Last tackle, Doncaster inside their own 40, having to go long. It's going to be Douglas to take this and does well. Takes it on the full and breaks. Oh, he's lost it now. I was going to say breaks a tackle. He left the ball behind. First opportunity for Doncaster. Full set of 6 in the Oldham half for the first time. And here they come. First mistake from Oldham. Oh, and the first mistake from Doncaster. Connor Robinson's put it down. And Oldham survive. To Frankie Martin from Sellerworth under-10s listening in. Hi to Deadly Boring, asking about Mo's injury. Yeah, it's just something it's not a new injury. It's not really a recurrence, it's just something he's having to manage at the moment. It's a pelvic injury, almost like a sports hernia. It's always there, and it just occasionally flares up. So he had that brilliant game when he came back. It scored that explosive try at Widnes. He was sore a bit during the week. I thought Mo actually might play today, but still not quite right. But I'd be very confident we see him in the 2 big games to follow. But other injuries as well. Ian Thornley out, and he was having a scan at the end of the week. So that's a concern on Thornley. I'll get that news out to you during the week to come. Last tackle Oldham here. 30 out. Forber change of direction. Drinkwater puts one in the air. Turner's after it again. Craig Hall takes it calmly with that giant stride. Doncaster really under the pump. They've just had that one glimpse in Oldham half, and it lasted all of 2 tackles. To Johnny Wood, first league match that Johnny's missed this season. Doncaster have the ball in hand, but Oldham tackling well. They're doing a good job in defence at the moment. The home side, the visitors, I beg your pardon. Here come Doncaster, and a forward pass. Oh dear. Forward Doncaster pass in front of their own post here. What a chance this is for Oldham to find their way over again. When is Sambu back? You're asking Lauren. Next game. This is the final game of Jamar Sambu's 7-match ban. Of course, the news, disappointing news for the club during the week that Jamar has signed from next season for Hull KR. But I think real recognition of the great work being done at this club, that the Super League leaders have come in for Jamar, and who knows, maybe we'll get him on loan next year. We'll see. Lawton breaking the tackle, almost through. Forber, Oldham right in front of the sticks with Drinkwater, delayed ball. Ashurst with the fend, can he get there? Just short. Oldham knocking at the door. And they get another set of 6 here, back to 0. Milner. The Roughyeds threatening try number 2. Forber with Dutton to his left. Chaplow to his right. Here goes Ted. Right to the post with Forber. 4 men outside him, everyone else back left. That's where he goes. Drinkwater promotes. PLT delays. Turner crashes through. PLT feeding Jordan Turner, and the captain gives Oldham a 10-0 lead. Excellent patient build-up from Oldham, and now a double-figure lead. So Drinkwater has the kicking tee for the second time over on the far side. It's about 6 or 7 metres in from the touch line, the left touch line. And about 22 from the post. So we'll have a decent angle, not an easy kick by any stretch of the imagination. Here he comes. Well, that's the Doncaster fans you can hear, which will tell you that he has missed this one. So 10-0 it remains. Dodson. As Doncaster restart, no changes yet. We're going to see one from Doncaster. Obviously Tyler Heppy, former Castleford Tiger, Super League experience. He is stripped and ready. His time at Featherstone was ravaged by an ACL injury, but he's back to fitness, and the Oldham subs now are up and warming up. It's Drinkwater, Ashurst, .22 gone, 10-0 Oldham. Phoenix over halfway, last tackle though, so Drinkwater's going to have to go long here. He just floats one down to Craig Hall, who's barely got to move. But the chase once again is good. Traps Hall in his own 20, still going backwards towards his 10. And the first Oldham change is going to be Ryan Lannan on debut. Signed from Widnes. Former housemate of Josh Drinkwater at Hull KR. Oh, and a penalty given away by Doncaster. I think something was said there. Doncaster had possession. Yeah, the referee's indicating that was for dissent. Doncaster had possession and they've managed to give away a penalty while they had the ball. Someone has said something out of turn. Reece Lynn, their captain, is speaking to the referee now, but straight away he wasn't having it, the referee. Sui Matagi's off. Tyler Heppy on, and Oldham have the ball. What a gift that is. Chaplow with the first drive. Milner steps, Milner, big fend. Can Oldham find try number 3? Forber's got Dean outside him. Oh, and it's knocked on at the ruck. It wasn't played. And now the errors are from Oldham, and Doncaster have the ball back. Ryan Lannan still waiting on this near side. Bit of a scrappy few minutes. That's going to be a penalty. Dudson's gone high. And they've taken it quickly and Hall's away. Oldham weren't ready. And another penalty, back-to-back penalties. Oldham offside. That's why Hall went early. So penalty on halfway. Doncaster have gone from their goal line to the Oldham 20 in no time at all. It's McConnell wearing 13, driving Doncaster up now to 10 away. Oldham stand firm though as Hall looks to get involved. He's lurking right side. Which way they're going to go? That's where they're going. Hall behind play, doesn't reach him. Couple to go this set. Can Oldham stand firm? Floated. Oh, Lawton didn't miss. Flew out of the line and made a big contact in front of the post. And that's the last tackle. Burns is the 9. Will they kick? No, they're going to run it. Oh, Lynn's lost it. It's gone backwards. Should be play on. Still the last. Still the last on the far side. Going for the corner. He's offloaded backwards. Oldham have got it. They're going to be in touch. Oh, and then it's knocked on by Oldham. This is going to be a Doncaster try. What a mess. It was almost a man in touch. It was offloaded backwards. It was then pounced on by Oldham, knocked on, picked up again by Doncaster. A calamitous end to the set, but it's ended in points for Doncaster somehow in the corner. The home side on the board. Oldham's lead is trimmed to 10-4. So double change after that try. Lewis Baxter on, Lannon on. And kicks over, and it's suddenly 10-6. So I think Jack Charles was credited with the try, Robinson the goal, and suddenly game on, 10-6. Now a Doncaster penalty straight from the restart. Not a good few minutes for Sean Long's men, this. Here come Doncaster again. Their tails are up. And they're attacking. Ben Davis scrambling. Pat Moran's waiting to come on. It's all Doncaster. Here's Hall, Robinson. There goes Tyler Heppy, still going, offloading Heppy. Back to his former Featherstone Rovers teammate Craig Hall. And stepping in and looking dangerous is Gebby. All the way left to right. Oldham all over the place at the moment. Could be a high shot. Doncaster threatening again. Last tackle. High crossfield kick from Hall. Tap back, should be play on, it's still the last. The hooker's got it, he's grubbing it through to himself, and Davis taps behind, and Oldham will drop out under pressure. Oldham under pressure. Pauly's on. That's not what you want to see. Direct replacement for Brad Knowles. Pat Moran is on for Adam Milner at loose forward. Meanwhile, Adam Lawton is getting some treatment. He's down in the in-goal area, just as Oldham prepare for a dropout. Clock's still running, so there's going to be more than the 8.5 it says to go. Here we go, here comes the dropout from Drinkwater, fired low, oh, it's gone under the boot of Craig Hall, so that allows an extra few metres. Tyler Heppy will bring it back for Doncaster, who will offload backwards. Now they're back in their own half, Moran leading the chase. Oldham need to steady the ship. Hasn't been the greatest last 10 minutes or so since going 10-0 up. Here's Pauly, oh, all over the top of Riley Dean, that's what he does. Dean would have felt that. Robinson, here come Doncaster again. Attacking, oh, he's got it, he's going to score. Juggles it. Gebby looked like he lost it. Great offload down the left. And Doncaster, 10 apiece with a kick to come. A purple patch from the house. Well, that was a super ball to him by Brad Hay. It looked as though the winger had lost the ball, but he juggled it. Oldham were caught cold out wide. Doncaster have a kick for the lead here. So left boot of Connor Robinson to give Doncaster the lead from 10-0 down. Oh, he's kicked a beauty. And Doncaster lead Oldham by 12 points to 10. And Oldham need to get back to what they were doing in the first 10-15 minutes or so. Here goes Tyler Heppy, crashing into Adam Lawton. Big contact. Stops the Doncaster man on his own 10-metre line. Here's Pauly. Wonder how long his stint will last. Doncaster on top and in the lead. It's Heppy again, he's seeing a lot of the ball. Well, we said in the build-up, they're a dangerous side. Richard Horne's Doncaster. Beaten Toulouse this season. We've got a couple of scalps, big scalps. And they're showing the class here. Oldham need to recover. Plenty of time, of course. PLT takes the kick on the full. Driving Oldham back. Oldham will start just inside their own 40-metre line. Douglas with a carry off his right wing. And then Cartwright does the same, the left winger, but slips. Oldham over halfway after 2 tackles. They trail 12-10, having led 10-0. Forber, Drinkwater. Short ball and Ashurst is tackled. It's the last this. Drinkwater will kick. Ben Davies is after this. Davies too, well, he waits to challenge the try scorer Gebby, and Doncaster will start 5 out. Jordan Turner goes for a big shot. The Doncaster man didn't feel it. And now the ball has been lost. What's the referee's decision here? It's going to be Oldham ball. That's a big moment in this first half. Doncaster on top. The ball's come out. Oldham have it back. Inside the Doncaster half. And a chance to mount some pressure on that Doncaster line. Lewis Baxter with the first carry. Forber, Moran. There's Ryan Lannon. Taking 3 blue shirts with him, Lannon. Eventually grounded. Dean. Good couple of steps and then a change of direction. Backs to left side. Not too sure what to do with it. Steps back inside and then slips again. Oldham on the ground right in front of the post with Forber. Drinkwater coming back the other way. Drinkwater dummies through! A moment of class from Josh Drinkwater. And Oldham regain the lead. There was nothing on. Drinkwater threw a huge dummy. Doncaster bought it. And JD just stepped through to score. Right at the post. Oldham back in front. And Oldham look like they're going to lead at half time. And you could say that's tough on Doncaster. All the class of Drinkwater rescuing Oldham again. Drinkwater, as he always does when he scores, make sure that he's given himself an easy conversion. Right in front of the sticks. This is going to be 16-12 to Oldham in a topsy-turvy contest. There we go. Through the post. Lovely try that from Drinkwater, leading by example again. There'll be more twists and turns in this one, mark my words. 16-12, last few minutes of the half. There goes Baxter. Turner. Lannon. Oldham controlling possession now. Forber. PLT over halfway now. Oldham spinning into the line is Phoenix. Last tackle. It's going to be Drinkwater. Where's he going to go? Goes high and long this time. Craig Hall's under it and takes it. Chase is good. Dean gets there. He's helped by Davis. Spoke to Ben Davis during the week, later in the week, just before his signing was announced. He told me he just wants to play. He just wants to play rugby in and out of the St Helens team. He's had a bit of unfair criticism from Saints fans, frustrated by their disappointing season. He comes here with a point to prove, and he'll give maximum effort, he says. He's a hard worker. And another lost ball by Doncaster. Oldham are going to get another go at the line before the break. Davis was involved in that too with Douglas. Can Oldham find another before the break? That would go down very well. Bit of room for PLT here. That's what he needs. That's what he thrives on. First tackle down. Oldham 20 from the Doncaster line left side. Lewis Baxter's going to charge at the post here. But he's come off second best against 3 blue shirts. Everything back right of Forber here. Drinkwater has possession. Spins it into Dean, and then Phoenix right side. Now, is that penalty off the ball? I think it is. Oh, Drinkwater was taken late. The referee saw it and he played advantage, and now he's brought it back. And it's going to be a penalty under the post. I think Oldham will just kick here. Take the 2 on offer. And that's exactly what Josh Drinkwater will do. A gift 2 before the half-time hooter. Drinkwater taken late, having fed the ball. And right on half-time, Drinkwater will add a penalty. And that will give Oldham an 18-12 half-time lead. No mistake from Drinkwater. 3 from 4 from his boot, and Oldham regain a measure of authority before half-time. Go and put the kettle on. We'll be back for the second half with a score of Doncaster 12, Oldham 18.
Definitely want to get your shorts on next time. Stop laughing at that. Day in September, it was absolutely freezing. Stood down here trying to do post-match interviews, and just like that.
Well, Doncaster are out for the second half, and here come Oldham. Led back out by captain Jordan Turner with an 18-12 lead. A lead that you would say on the basis of the first half won't be anywhere near enough. Oldham need a more consistent 40 minutes to put this game out of Doncaster's reach, because the middle part of that first half was all Doncaster's. Oldham get us underway, kicking from right to left. Just looking who is still out there for Oldham at the moment. The bench at the moment, I can see Adam Milner, Ted Chaplow, George Hurst, Ben Forster, who's the 18th man. There'll be one other somewhere. Doncaster already up to halfway here, trying to catch Oldham offside, as Sean Long and his coaching staff take their seats beneath us. And what's this appearing from the clouds? Bit of sunshine in South Yorkshire. Last tackle, they go high. Phoenix is under it. Falling backwards and then away goes PLT, dancing through. The rest of the non-playing Oldham squad make their way back to sit in the seats with head coach Sean Long. See Logan Astley, who's back named in the 21 after injury. Not quite there though. Danny Craven's here as well. Puts his glasses on under his cap, Danny, to get a better view of this second half as Pat Moran takes a drive. Owen Farnworth seated just beneath us as well. Given a rest this week, Owen. Last tackle, Oldham on halfway, leading 18-12, opening throws of the second half. Forber to Drinkwater. I've said that a lot, and Drinkwater goes cross-field with a kick. 2, 3, 4, 5 bounces. Oh, and a knock-on, big moment. Oh dear, it's the try scorer. Adine Gebbie has knocked on his line. That's a huge moment even this early in the second half. If Oldham can make this count. Gil Dudson is the other substitute who has just emerged after half time. Here come Oldham. Drinkwater. Oh, he's on his own. Doesn't need anyone. Second of the game for Josh Drinkwater, right from the scrum. And Oldham extend their lead. Just the start to this second half that Oldham are after. That was a Well, I said it at the time, it felt like a massive moment. The knock on their own line from Gebby and Doncaster. And as we've seen so often this season, the first play from the scrum is often the most dangerous, where the defence has to set right and left and can only go one way, of course. And Drinkwater took full advantage. 22-12 with a kick to come. Midway between the touchline and the left upright. Drinkwater to give Oldham a 12-point lead. He's kicked this one. So Oldham score, and Drinkwater scores just before and just after half-time. Drinkwater, as he's done so often this season, taking control with 12 points of his own in the minutes either side of half-time. Dean takes the restart, and then Lannon drives. Can Oldham put the foot down here? I wonder. Sean Long will not want his men to let Doncaster back into this game, like they did, having gone into an early double-figure lead. It's the second double-figure lead of the match. What will Oldham do with this one? Turner with a strong carry. Forber. He's going to run near side. Ashurst crashing into Reese Lynn and over the top of him. Drinkwater throws a couple of dummies and almost through the line himself. But he's tackled, it's the last tackle, and it won't be Drinkwater kicking, and he's on the deck. So it's going to be Dean. And Riley goes long, very long. Tester for Craig Hall in the sun. He's got the sun in his eyes, but he takes it well. He drives Doncaster back up to 30 from their own line. We're going to see another Oldham change imminently. I think we're going to see George Hurst for the first time. He was a makeshift centre, Hurst, against Bradford, of course. Don't think we'll be seeing him going into the centres off the bench here somehow. It's with Doncaster and Greg Burns, the hooker in the skull cap, and another change. It's Watson Boas who is on for Doncaster, who have possession with Robinson. Last tackle for Doncaster. They're 40 out from the Oldham line with Hall, and then Robinson's left boot's going to go really high. Phoenix has a good starting position. He takes 2 steps back and then takes the ball on the full, and then plots his way back through this sea of blue. Oldham up to the 40 now. Phoenix getting more involved second half. He's pushed out of the way though by Forber, who wants to go on his own, then gives it to PLT. Here he is, dancing and giving it to Lannon. Lewis Baxter is off, and George Hurst on. And this is the last, just over halfway Oldham. It's going to be Drinkwater to kick. It's straight over the head of Luke Briscoe. Is he taken high? The crowd over the far side think he is, but the referee thankfully is a lot closer and says he's not. Keep your messages coming in on the, for those listening on the live feed rather than afterwards. Hall going. Hi to Kenny enjoying the commentary. I didn't get a brew, Wayne, unfortunately. Oh, has Lynn, I think Reese Lynn's knocked on there. Yes, he has. Not many spotted it, but the referee did. Just a little bobble, but it looked like a knock on from here, and the referee was closer, and he's given it. High to Yvonne, high to Arthur, staying awake in Perth, Western Australia. Come on, Oldham. High to Bernie. This is much more like its second half from Oldham. Here's Phoenix, bit of room for PLT. Oh no, oh, has he kept hold of it? He has. I thought that was a knock on. Diving forward, Ben Davis has kept hold of it. I think Phoenix should, if he'd have shown the dummy there, he was away. George Hurst still going, he's been picked up. 3 Doncaster players have halted Hurst there. Oldham right in front of the post, it goes to ground, where's that gone? I think there was a knock on or two in there, well, which was the first? I think Oldham knocked on and then Doncaster knocked on. It's going to be Doncaster ball, that was a bit of a mess, and Sean Long immediately gets off his seat and goes down to the touchline. Didn't like that, Sean. Just to paint a picture for you, we're high up in the stand just above the tunnel. If you've been to the Eco Power Arena, it's very easy to get from our commentary gantry. It's about 10 rows down to the tunnel and the touchline. That's what Sean Long's done. He's watching it just alongside us, really. And he's straight down. He's already on the touchline talking to Joe Wardle and Andrew Dixon down in the technical area. Bright sunshine, which is welcome, second half. We've had 10 minutes, 24-12. Oldham leads. Drinkwater showing his class, JD. Either side of half-time, all 12 of the last points of this have been his own. And here come Doncaster. There goes Tyler Heppy as well. He's had a great stint off the bench. Very diminutive for a forward, but blimey, he's tough. Doncaster keeping the ball alive and attacking again down their left edge. The right defensive edge for Oldham. They're pinpointing to attack. Turner needs to make a tackle here and does just, but that was good from Doncaster. Have gone all the way up from their post and now they're 20 out. It's the last tackle. Robinson just standing start, puts it in the air. Really good claim. Really good claim from young Josh Cartwright. And we're going to see Adam Milner returning, I think, in a second. Doncaster readying a change as well. Here's Cartwright again, taking a carry. I think it's Lannan who's going to come off here. He stayed down. I hope he's not injured. So we've got Moran and Milner out there now. That was Lannan's first stint in an Oldham shirt. He's off. Joe Wardle just checking to see if he's all right. I think he is. I think he just needs a breather. Last tackle, Oldham right on halfway with Drinkwater. Under pressure, good pressure too from Greg Burns. Better few minutes for the home side this. And the ball's been lost by Craig Hall and the decision is Oldham possession. And that's another big error from Doncaster in their own territory. It's going to be Oldham ball, 30 out from the line and another chance for points here. Hi to Chris, great commentary, George. Thank you for bringing it to us, my pleasure, Christopher. Hi to Andrew, all the best for the second half here in Canada. Roughyeds 74, listening in from Wigan. Hi Gene, thank you. Very, very kind. Here come Oldham, PLT. We don't want Oldham to be kind here, do we? We want them to be ruthless. Seize the game, it's there now, it's a 12-point lead, but it requires more points, I would suggest. Can Oldham put the foot down and accelerate away while they're on top? It's with Milner back on in those fluorescent yellow boots of his. Goes to ground in front of the sticks. Couple of tackles to spare. 12 points the lead, plus this from Oldham. Change of direction from Former. Drinkwater pops up right side. Here's the big man. Lawton sets his sights. but he's grounded 2 metres short, right to the post. Can Oldham capitalise on this pressure? Drinkwater again to step through and score! Hat-trick for Oldham's leader. Leading by example, Josh Drinkwater through again. And he's taking on Doncaster all by himself. What a player. What a player he is. Hat-trick for Drinkwater, 1 for Dean, 1 for Turner, 5 Oldham tries. And it's going to be 5 from 6 from the boot. 1 missed conversion, but that extra penalty as well. He's bang in front here. Drinkwater from right in front. Oh, and he's cleared the stands. It's a ball on the roof as well that Doncaster are going to have to deal with here. But one thing they can't deal with right now is Josh Drinkwater. 30 points to 12. And 22 of those 32 points have been scored by Josh Drinkwater. Doncaster kick off. Now, what are we going to see from Oldham for the last 25 minutes? Moran has possession inside the Oldham 20. And Doncaster now starting to tire. Turner runs at Parley. PLT delays. Here's Drinkwater again. Already a hat-trick. He's just weaving his wand, Josh Drinkwater, this afternoon. He's got the Doncaster players wrapped around his finger. Last tackle. Here he is. Slices a kick. Hall takes this one on the full. Then slips and Oldham get there to make the tackle. It is the Drinkwater show, Ian, you're right. The crowd want a penalty, they're not going to get it. But they're up towards halfway. Now, Drinkwater Garbage Videos was a 1-year contract. Obviously, we hope he's here next year, but that will be ongoing. Here's Tyler Heppy spinning, looking to offload, not able to do so. It's the last tackle, they're 30 out, centre field. They're going to go left. Conor Robinson, kick chase. Phoenix has a head start and he's got the ball. Here goes PLT. It's one thing we haven't seen yet, a PLT try. A little bit of dynamite from the fullback. Good chase though this time from the men in blue, and Oldham having to start in front of their own post. Ben Davies takes it on. Wonder how much he's enjoying this experience. I think we'll be seeing Gil Dudson back out there soon. He's prowling menacingly in front of us. I'd really like to see Oldham put the boot on the throat really here and really go and do some damage to Doncaster, not let them back in the game. 30-12 can change, but a couple more scores, then it would be no way back. Dudson indeed is preparing to be reintroduced as Doncaster get a penalty, and that's the kind of thing that can shift momentum. And that's what I'm talking about. The more of that, suddenly Doncaster score a try, they're interested again, aren't they? We're going to see Sui Matagi, the former Castleford Tigers prop, back in off the bench. He's got heavy strapping on his right knee, but he comes back on, and Tyler Heppy, after an excellent stint, gets a well-earned breather. Still, Dudson is prowling like a hungry giant who's pacing up and down, waiting to be fed. Still, he's not on though, and Oldham are defending their own line. Can they keep Doncaster out? I'm sure Sean will have asked for a 0 second half. He doesn't like conceding points. Shift of direction. Here they come again. Right in front of the post. A little step. Oh, they're going to score. Well, that was poor from Oldham. It was a dummy from dummy half, and Oldham bought it. Stepping through, scoring unopposed, under the sticks. And that's going to be 6 back, right under the sticks. It's Isaac Miskey, the 18th man, who scored that. And Robinson won't miss this, right under the post. So Doncaster making a game of it again, having fallen behind for the second time in the game by double-digit deficit. Robinson blasts it through, and it's back to 12. Doncaster 18, Oldham 30. So Oldham now need to keep that door shut. You've seen it happen again and again. One little score, and the team training gets interested again, and it's the Doncaster fans getting interested again. You can hear them. Adam Lawton's off for a breather. So it's Dudson on, Lawton off. Oh dear. It's a knock on by Doncaster again, another unforced error. A gift of possession back to Oldham, 30 out from the Doncaster line. I did miss that originally. I was just trying to work out who was playing where from Oldham at the moment. It looks like a front row of Dudson and Moran perhaps, or Hurst. It might be Moran in the front row with Adam Milner at 13 and Ashurst and Hurst behind him. Anyway, Forber, PLT with a bit of room. Here's Dudson, first receiver. Should have bags of energy. He's had a lengthy stint on the sidelines, Gill. Here's Forber. He's been reliable influence at 9. Oldham 5 away, offloading, and Phoenix can't take it. If he does, he scores, but he's knocked on. And there's a chance going begging. About 20 minutes or so to go. The giant screen displaying 63.5 minutes, but that tends to roll. And there was an extra 4 or so on that first half. Oh, Oldham have given a stupid penalty away there. Absolutely unnecessary, holding on to the ankle. I think that was Moran. That's the kind of thing that will really wind up your head coach. Piggyback up the pitch. I did say, one try back and you get interested. That's exactly what is happening here. It's 30-18. Piggyback up to halfway. Doncaster know if they get another, and then jitters will set in, and that's exactly what Oldham can't allow to happen. It's got to be discipline here. There's Isaac Miskey. Must admit, I initially missed the employment of the 18th man, but he's been good since he came on the number 20. Short ball. Discipline Oldham here. Robinson. Possessions with Doncaster. It's amazing how a try can change a game. Oldham dominant, but now edging backwards towards their line. Paulie took a short ball really well. They're 10 away right side. Last tackle. It's going to be Isaac Miskey again. It's going to be Craig Hall. He goes high and long. It's a demon of a kick. Oh, it's a try. Craig Hall put it on a sixpence. A brilliant kick. And Gebby has his second of the game. And suddenly, Oldham have opened the door to a Doncaster fight back here. And the hosts look hungry again. So back-to-back tries from Doncaster. And Oldham's lead trimmed to 8 points. It could be 6 after this kick. And I hate to say it, but you could see it, you could feel it coming. One little try and the interest reignites from the team chasing the game. And that's exactly what we've just seen happen. Robinson, wrong side for the left footer, but he's a great goal kicker. He's drilled it low and he's missed it badly, and that's a big boost for Oldham. It was a poor kick, and that means it's an 8.2 score game. And that's a bit more breathing room. Drinkwater, there was a bit of anger in that kick-off. He just belted the ball from the tee, JD. It's steady the ship time. Oldham. Ted Chaplow's going to be reintroduced. He needs a big stint. Needs the experienced heads just to calm this down. There's absolutely no reason for danger. Miskey running at the line on his own. A good defensive 6 without a penalty on error is what Oldham need. And it's the last tackle right on halfway. Now then kick pressure. It's going to be Hall to kick. Milner's after him. Hall gets it away high. PLT leaves it, and it's well taken by Josh Cartwright. Moran is off. And Ted Chaplow on a shake of the head from Pat Moran as he comes off. Doesn't look particularly pleased. He comes for a sit down next to Adam Lawton for a chat about A very unpredictable second half. Here's Chaplow with his first carry since his reintroduction. Forber, Milner, Drinkwater. Good angle from Ashurst, but well checked. It's the last tackle. Oldham kicking from their own half again. Dean is back with it, right-footed. Oh, it's a good kick. It dips and bounces, but bounces kindly from Hall. And here they go, bit of room. Turner has to get to him, doesn't. Sprints back into the line, Turner. All the way over the top of Forber goes Watson Boas. Doncaster up to halfway here. Reece Lynn, former Wakefield Trinity and England centre, getting the home side to within 30. Miskey, Boas, Robinson, Hall joining the line. This is danger. Craig Hall still. Scrap to ground, 20 out. Scramble from Oldham. Last tackle. Robinson's going to go cross. Left to right with a dab. Turner's going to have to get there, and he does. The captain claims. Now what's the touch judge? Is he saying it's a knock on? There's a... Oh, it's a Doncaster ball. He's saying there was a shepherd out of the way, illegal, well, obstruction effectively, allowing Turner to come in and claim the ball. That was spotted by the touch judge on this near side. Turner took a clean claim there, but because his teammate paved the way and blocked the Doncaster man from getting there, so the pressure is going to come because it's a tap, 5 out from the line for Doncaster to go at Oldham again here. McConnell. Robinson, Doncaster keeping it alive. They're right in front of the post. Turner with an intercept, big play. That was a big play from the captain because Oldham was short this side. Doncaster had an extra man and Turner leapt out and took the ball. If he doesn't, I think Doncaster score. But Oldham have lost the ball again. And here come Doncaster breaking away. Throwing the ball backwards. They're playing with no fear here, the home side. Robinson with a dummy. Oldham all over the place defensively. Back to 0. Miskey. Craig Hall sets up right in front. This is worrying from Oldham. 10 minutes left. 8 points the Oldham lead, but it's all Doncaster. It's a sea of blue. They're having a right good go. Richard Horne's men. McConnell. Dudson gets there. Messy play. It's back with Robinson. Delays the ball. Brings in Craig Hall. Craig Hall stepping. Still not seen much of Craig Hall offensively. And that was always ominous. That's a poor ball. 2-3 bounces. Picked up. Chaplow gets there. He's still going though. And offloading and a change of direction. Doncaster keep it alive. Robinson. Watson Boas on the reverse. Reece Lynn with the fend. Running at Turner and bouncing off him. Still going Reece Lynn. Still going Reece Lynn. He might score Reece Lynn. He's over the line. He's going to be held up. Reece Lynn went 10-15 on his own there. He shouldn't have got anywhere near the line, but Oldham did the job over it. Doncaster again. Robinson, cross-field, right to left. Oh, it's a really good claim. Ben Davis. Oldham have possession and we can relax for a minute or so. Forber. Here's Chaplow, attacking the line on his own. Last tackle though, look where Oldham are. Still not up to their own 40. Dean, oh, he's drilled it into the... Well, he's going to get offside. He's got lucky there, Riley Dean. It's a poor kick on the last, but it was drilled into an offside Doncaster man. And Oldham get a penalty, which is just what the doctor ordered. That was a real let-off. Just checking some of your messages again. James, I agree. Jen, great commentary. George, fantastic to listen to. I'd rather it was awful to listen to, but it was easy. I'd rather there was nothing to say because Oldham were 20, 30 points up. Yes, Jack, I can't wait to see Jamar back as well. Now then, Oldham attacking. Is there a try to potentially put this one to bed? 30 out from the Doncaster line with Forber. Chaplow, good second spell from Ted. In front of the post now, Oldham. With Forber. Drinkwater's left. They go right with Milner attacking the line on his own. Oldham now 5 away. It's a good carry from Adam Milner. Couple of tackles spare. Forber's got Gil Dudson, first receiver left side. Goes behind him to Dean. Now it's with Drinkwater. Turner, reverse ball. It's come away. And it's knocked on with Doncaster are away. What's the first knock on Oldham though? No, it was by Doncaster. It's going to be Oldham ball. Well, Doncaster were airing up the field there, hoping the referee hadn't seen the knock on. He had, and Oldham get another shot. Well, Drinkwater scored straight from a scrum from this position previously. Can Oldham come up trumps again? Forber, here he is again, Drinkwater. Brings in Ben Davis, who's felled 5 metres out, right side. Forber, will he go on his own? No, flings it back to Drinkwater. George Hurst in front of the sticks. And the Wigan Warrior is grounded. Oldham under the post here. Forber. Is there a killer try? Milner, no there isn't. It's a forward pass right in front of the post. And Doncaster are let off the hook again. Last 5 minutes, mate. Last 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go. Oldham lead by 8. Post-match reaction, of course, to follow here at the Eco Power Arena. Thanks for your coverage today. Let's hope Oldham can see this one through. A reminder, some big games ahead, and you would say the bar has to be raised considerably as Toulouse come to Boundary Park, and Doncaster are through again. Phoenix does his job. But here come Doncaster. They've still got time. Robinson. Last tackle there. 20 out in front of the post here. Watson Bowies is going to be the man right side. He's going to go high. I don't think Oldham will challenge for that. They've done... Oh, it's offloaded. Oldham should dive on this. It's still alive. It's knocked on, I think, by Doncaster. It will be Oldham ball. Messy end to the set. And into the last 5 minutes we go with a score of Doncaster 22, Oldham 30. Next Saturday, Boundary Park, Toulouse Olympique, followed the Sunday after by Featherstone Rovers in the AB Sundex 1895 Cup semi-final. 2 huge opponents, 2 big Boundary Park games, and Oldham have to improve from what we've seen here. But they should still see this one through. 2 tackles in, still on their own 10, Oldham. Ashurst rolling his sleeves up for Oldham. Dudson. Couple to go. PLT. Well, that's going to be the last, is it? It is. Oldham have only made about 30 metres from their line. Drinkwater's going to have to go long here. Goes cross-field and high. Hall has got a good starting position, and here he comes, Craig Hall. And here come Doncaster again. They find a try from this set. We're in for a grandstand finish. Well, Doncaster trying to buy a penalty. Gil Dudson's having none of it, just backs out of the ruck. I'd say about 3.5 to go, I reckon. The official timekeeper's just to my right, but out of sight. So the official stadium clock has already hit 80. So we're not going to know exactly how long to go. Oldham should see this through. That crucial missed kick of the previous try means it's an 8-point game. That should be enough. This would be nervy if it was 6. It's the last tackle. So what they're going to do, Watson Bow, I think they're going to run it right to left. Yes, they are. It's awful. It's gone behind everyone. Oldham might even pick this up. Oh, did Riley Dean play at it? No, the referee says he missed it. Still the last. Here's Gebby, who's on 2 tries. Kicks through. Well, they're all offside. Miles offside, Miskey. But it's a knock-on anyway. Oh, surely he's not said that's an Oldham knock-on. Oh, it's going to be Doncaster ball. That's an awful decision. They were about 5 metres offside, Doncaster. Oldham should have taken the ball but knocked on, but it was an offside. And that's been missed. And the decision is Oldham knock-on. Oh dear, if Doncaster score now. He was a good 5 metres, Isaac Miskey, in front of the kicker. He almost apologetically dived on the ball. Oldham knocked on, and somehow Doncaster have the ball, and they're attacking down the far side. They're going to score in the corner. It's a hat-trick try for Edine Gebby, and that should never have happened. Doncaster were offside. Oldham were punished for a knock-on, and straight from the scrum, Gebby has scored in the corner, a hat-trick try, and Oldham are going to have to try and see this game out now. Here's the kick. Oh, he's hit the post. Robinson's hit the post. So Oldham have a 4-point lead, 30 points to 26. And there should be not enough time left. This should be the last play. Oldham are stumbling home here. Drinkwater kicks off. That's the hooter. Doncaster have got to go the distance here. Hall to kick through. They're going to gather. And Boas is in front. He's offside. He's away. He thinks he's scored. But he was in front of the kicker. The referee gave it straight away. And it's the Oldham fans who celebrate. Offside. Oldham are going to win this one somehow. Somehow, Oldham are through. Well, I'll tell you something, my life expectancy has halved since taking this job. But somehow Oldham have got the job done here. Blimey O'Reilly. Oldham penalty, Drinkwater. Will he go for goal or will he just put it dead? Just put it dead, Josh. Let's all go home. Into touch it goes. And the handshakes for an Oldham victory by 30 points to 26. Josh Drinkwater, the star man, but bags of improvement for Oldham to do ahead of the visit of Toulouse and Featherstone. Thank you for your company. We got there just, as did Oldham, who have won it in the Championship on the road by 30 points to 26. Reaction to follow. We'll see you next time.